So the developers really have been loving the SDK. Now, there has been one feature request that doesn't currently exist in the SDK that a few developers have asked for. And the request has mainly come from developers of clients like instant messaging clients, where by their very nature, they want to get a notification even when the user isn't currently running the application. Another example would be, say, eBay, that wants to alert you when you've been outbid, even if the user isn't currently running the application. So we absolutely want to solve this problem. The question is how? The wrong solution that some platforms jump to is to enable background processes. That is to say, to allow an application to continue to run even after the user thinks they've quit it. Now, this is bad for a number of reasons. First, battery life. That application that you think you've quit will continue to drain your battery in the background. The second is performance. When you're running an application, you want that foreground application to be as responsive as possible. But that background application, it's sucking up CPU cycles, making your entire experience feel sluggish. Now, other platforms have recognized this is an issue. And at least one platform has come up with this solution. A task manager. Because, you know, like a game, it challenges the end user to brush off their computer science skills, figure out which of those background processes is eating up your CPU, and then manually kill it. But don't kill the wrong one, because now you're in trouble. This is nuts. We have come up with a far better solution, and that is we are going to provide a push notification service to all developers. Here's how it works. Let's say you're running an application like an instant messaging application. As you run it, it's connected to your server, so you can send across whatever messages you want. But when the user quits the application, there's no longer this connection to the server. That is where the push notification service comes in. We will maintain a persistent IP connection right to the phone. So then the third-party server can push the notifications it wants through our service to your users. You can push 3 types of notifications. You can push badges, so you can alert the user how many messages, say, are waiting in your application. You can push custom alert sounds. These can be custom to your application. You can have as many as you want. You can push different ones for different alerts. And you can push custom textual alerts. They appear similar to the way our SMSs appear on the screen. So no matter what application you're in, you won't miss them. And you can provide buttons on them where if they're selected by the user, will automatically launch your application. The great thing about this design is it scales. It scales to many third-party services. But still, there's only one persistent connection needed to the phone. So the push notification service. It is a unified push notification service for all developers. It preserves battery life. There aren't background processes draining your battery. It maintains performance. There aren't background processes chewing up your CPU cycles. And it all works over the air, over the Wi-Fi network and the cellular network. This will be available in September, but starting next month, we're going to be seeding developers so you can get your hands on it early. And this has been an update of the SDK. Thank you.
Isn't that fantastic? This is going to be great. So, in addition to the enterprise support in the SDK, we have a few new features in the iPhone 2.0 software that I'd like to highlight for you as well. The first one is contact search. So in contacts, you can now just tap on search right at the top type in a few characters and instantly find who you're looking for. Contact search. The second is we've added full iWork document support. So you can now view iWork documents in iPhone, pages, numbers, and of course, Keynote. Great way to look at your iWork documents on the go. And we've completed the support of Microsoft Office documents too, right on the iPhone. We've had Word, and we've had Excel, and now we have PowerPoint too. So it's super easy to download these documents as attachments and look at them right on your iPhone. We've also added bulk delete and move. So you can now pick a bunch of messages to delete them all at once, or move them all to a folder at once. It's rather handy. And the ability to save images you might get in an email right to your photo library. Just tap on them and save them to your library. The calculator, we got some requests for a scientific calculator. So you just turn the calculator into landscape mode, and it turns into a scientific calculator. We've added parental controls. Some teenagers might not like this, but that's the way it's going to have to be. And so you can turn off explicit content. You can say no more YouTube this month. No more buying stuff from the iTunes Store or the App Store. And really importantly, we've added a tremendous amount of language support. So in addition to English, we've added many, many languages around the world. And some of the ones that we're most excited about, the Asian languages, we've added 2 forms of entry for Japanese and 2 forms of entry for Chinese, both simplified and traditional, including one where you actually draw the character with your finger. We have very sophisticated character recognition. So we're going to be supporting all of these languages on the iPhone, and you can switch between them on the fly. So it's pretty cool. It's one of the great advantages of not having a bunch of plastic keys for your keyboard. So these are some of the new features that we've got in the iPhone SDK. And together with the enterprise support and the SDK, we think the iPhone 2.0 software is going to be phenomenal. And again, raise us to a whole new level. iPhone 2.0 software, we're going to release it in early July. It is going to be a free software update for all iPhone owners. And we've gotten the price down to $9.95 for iPod Touch owners. So we're very, very excited about this. Now, one of the other aspects I'd like to talk about, which is intimately linked to this, of course, is we're going to have all these great apps, and how do we distribute them? We unveiled the App Store in March. It's phenomenal. It's going to be on every iPhone. It's a way for developers to reach every single user. And users can pick their apps and wirelessly download them right onto their phone. Automatically install them. It works seamlessly. An enterprise can authorize iPhones in their enterprise, a set of iPhones that are in their enterprise, and they can then create applications that only run on those phones.